Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of your favorite midday NFL news show on the internet. And by God, we actually have football to talk about today. Ladies and gentlemen, preseason week 1 is wrapped up and in the books. And I know that oftentimes people will say, it's just the preseason, who cares? Well, there's two things here. Number one, we were deprived of football for the past 6 to 7 months. So allow us to have fun. And then number two, maybe I disagree a tad because there are so many teams out in the NFL that have had several new additions through the draft, through free agency, and they typically give you signs of where their development currently is leading up into the 2025 year.
Yes, sir.
From a Bills fan, I ended up getting some answers. I'm sure TD got some answers. Richie got some answers for his favorite teams. And then also all teams across the NFL. So obviously today we are going to be unpacking some of the winners, some of the losers, some other trending storylines across the league. Man, hit that thumbs up sign for us. Let us know what team you're representing, and let's hear from my buddies. TD, how's life? How was your weekend?
Life is great. The weekend was amazing because we had football. It was back. Outside of getting the kids ready for school, it's just a good time, man. I enjoy watching football finally. It's a lot of injuries going on, though, so we wish everybody who got hurt over the weekend speedy recovery and great health. But, yeah, man, here we are, fourth and forever. It's a lot to dive into. Let's do it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, share the video and let everybody know we're live.
What about you, Richie? How's life, man? How was your weekend, and how did your Jets treat you? Talk to us.
My Jets treated me fantastic. I'll start off with that. I had a great weekend. The weather is awesome here on Long Island, New York. We got sunny and 85 degrees throughout the whole week. Football's back, fourth and forever. I mean, I got to be honest. I was like, I missed the fourth and forever show Saturdays and Sundays. It's good to take a little break, of course, but we're excited that this show is going to be live all season long, Monday through Friday, folks. I don't know if you guys realize that. So make 1:30 p.m. EST. Make fourth and forever part of that time slot, man. We're excited. Let's get into it. So much to get into about what happened week number 1 in the NFL preseason. And Dan, I agree. All we hear is, oh, it's just a preseason. But you get an idea. It's revealing some things, some sheaths behind some of these teams. We get to learn a little bit more about them besides training camp. Let's go.
For sure, man. And you know what? Hands down, the biggest storyline, I think, this weekend, and I know TD was running victory laps. I'm surprised he didn't end up making an hour-and-a-half long stream on this said topic. But how about the boy Shedeur Sanders? All right, he hit the market by himself. I'm not sure why this isn't showing up on the screen, Rich. What is going on in StreamYard? But anyway, we all know what Shedeur Sanders put out on the table. 14 for 23, 138 pass yards, 2 touchdowns. As well, 2 touchdowns to clean it on up. It's just not working here. What is going on with StreamYard, man? But regardless, we saw that Shedeur Sanders went out there. He answered the call. Now, I'm not sure about you guys. I would say my only complaint for Shedeur Sanders was a couple of plays where I think could be coached out of him. You would have liked to see him throw the football away rather than like run backwards, one of which where he ended up going for a scramble when he took like a 2-yard loss. But that's just nitpicky stuff. For the most part, I really think that he made a very good case for him to start getting reps with the first team, with him to potentially even start in 2025. Is that an overreaction, TD? Thoughts on Shedeur Sanders?
It's not an overreaction. And listen, Shedeur Sanders did exactly what he needed to do to make an impression on not just the team that drafted him in the Browns, but the media, the fans all around the world, everyone. He made the proper impression. Now, was it perfect? I think there was still a lot of things that he can definitely improve on, some things that, he can clean up. But, he's that type of player where he wants to make something even if there's nothing. And it showed in that game. It came back to bite him sometime, but it also came back to give him some big plays. So I think this kid has the locker room. Everybody is backing him in that locker room. If you saw this interaction with Myles Garrett and Shedeur, it was clear. Everybody loves him. Myles literally said, we're going to need you. we're going to need you. And that right there is everything. And he's just so comfortable. No moment is too big for him. And he's even keeled, never too high, never too low. It's about taking care of business. He's been the hardest working quarterback in camp for the Browns. This has been reported. He's the first one there. He's the last one to leave. He's doing everything the right way. So every opportunity he has, he just needs to go in and crush it. As you see on the screen right now, those are the practice stats from today with everybody returning to camp. The interesting thing about this right here is that Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, they both had 3 touchdowns, and those were on 7-on-7s. But guess who's been getting a lot of the 11-on-11 reps? Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders. Finally, their stats are from 11-on-11. Dylan's and Kenny's are from 7 versus 7 with no pressure or any line. I wish someone would.
TD, I think you know more about Shedeur Sanders than you know about the Dolphins. Like, I feel like this is becoming.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Shedeur Sanders is like what you're most excited for this season, more than the Dolphins. Would you?
It is. I'm excited for Shedeur Sanders. I'm excited.
That was the biggest glaze I've ever heard in my life. That was like 3 straight minutes of just glaze fest.
These are facts, though, Richie.
It's not after. Come on.
It's not glazing when it's facts. You know, if I sat here and I was like, "Oh my God, she was just so this and that," and I told everybody that's when you're glazing. But I'm just.
But you're making it seem like he was this and that.
Was he not?
I mean, what are we doing?
Was he not, Richie?
What was he in your brain?
Tell me. I've already expressed it. He was excellent. I think that he did a really good job taking advantage of the moment. That means that he did what he needed to do to make an impression on everybody watching, those who doubted him and believed in him.
He did make an impression. Mm-hmm. He did impress, absolutely. And I'm excited, man. I'm not a Shedeur hater at all. I'm rooting for him 100%. I remember, and TD, you'll remember this, being at the draft last year in Green Bay. The shock, because we were in the media room. We were with everybody in the media, TD and I, and Joseph Dion and Bass, our Lions and Packers creator. We're all waiting for Shedeur to get drafted, and every single time he gets passed by the Steelers, everybody at the draft was like, what's going on with this? Why is Sanders falling? Like, that was the storyline of the draft. And the fact that he fell all the way to the 5th round and the Browns drafted a rookie ahead of him in Gabriel, it's a fascinating story. And he went out there impressed, man. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, he's still got to prove himself. Keep moving forward. He's got to build on this. Be consistent.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, man. They are already back at practice. It sounds like he is doing well once again. Let's see what the rest of the preseason looks like. I'm still kind of married to the fact that Cleveland's ultimately going to go with Joe Flacco for some reason. But Shedeur certainly ended up making a name for himself this weekend. Guys, I do want to remind each and every single one of you that we have revamped our Patreon side of things at Roundtable Sports. The call-in link is currently live, as always, on the pin post of the Patreon. If, for example, you guys are interested of supporting us a bit further, certainly consider signing up for our premium membership. That gives you the opportunity of being able to call into every single Roundtable show. It also gives you access to bonus content, an extra episode of Fourth and Forever each and every single week, amongst many other really cool benefits. Highly recommend you go check that out as we get our first super chat of the day. Can we break down Skylar, Mike White, and Zach Wilson's weekends? I feel like that's such a hot topic, we have to save it for another day. All right? Like backup quarterbacks? Come on. I'm just kidding. Of course, we'll probably end up.
That's all the preseason is.
Throwing a couple of coach. Yeah, exactly. We will, though, my friend. Danger Zone.
Shout out to my boy Danger Zone, though. That's my guy right there.
Thank you so much, man. I
love that guy.
Dude, he's the man. All right, so next one I kind of wanted to talk about was a quarterback that actually was playing my Buffalo Bills this Saturday, who I thought did very, very well. How about our friend Jackson Darts, all right? First opportunity in the NFL, and I got to tell you something from this kid. What I loved most about him was the fact that he is playing like a vet out there situationally. Very often, one play specifically, when he ended up throwing that touchdown pass, he literally had second-round defensive tackle T.J. Sanders bull rushing him, milliseconds away from absolutely getting pummeled. He stayed calm. He went on ahead, and he connected with an absolute dot right into the end zone in very tight coverage. Several times, he's not running too fast. He's going through his progressions. He's not going to like run off and attempt to get the first down too early. I feel like I'm looking at a quarterback that is years ahead of his overall progression. I don't believe that he needs the start this year. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm still a massive advocate that he sits behind Russell Wilson for one full year. But if I'm a Giants fan, I am very optimistic from the young gunslinger. Richie, thoughts on Jackson Dart? Watch the tape, Dart. Go ahead.
Watch the tape, Dart, man. I interviewed him. Watch the tape. I mean, you guys know me. You know, TD may be the Shedeur Sanders guy, but I'm the Jackson Dart guy. And it sucks that he's on the Giants. Let me start with that because I don't like the Giants. The Jets and Giants, if you guys don't know, there's this inner city rivalry that's just there. It's nothing about Jets versus Giants. Like, I don't know. It's just the people in New York. It's just there. But Jackson Dart, he went out there and impressed. He definitely did. He's got so much swag to his game where he just feels very confident. And I was going to, my biggest thing about Jackson Dart is that going to translate to the NFL? Is he going to have that type of swag and confidence that he did at Ole Miss? When I watched him at Ole Miss, I really loved his tape because he just had this moxie about him that he translated to the sport of football, being a good quarterback. And I feel like if that can go into the NFL, you have that type of confidence in yourself and you really believe in what you're doing and you know where the ball needs to go and you can back it up. That's that energy that I was kind of gravitated towards in my pre-draft process with Jackson Dart. And then you see what he can do physically, right? That's something that I liked. And that's why I was really telling you guys that he's going to go earlier in the draft. He was a first-round pick early in the draft process. And now you're seeing that first. He definitely shocked. And I got to say, I don't want to sit here and start, hyping up the Giants because I hate the Giants. I'll be honest. I don't know if you guys know this, but like the Giants are one of my least favorite teams. I just don't like them. I root against them just deep down in me, right? I always want the Jets to be better than the Giants, but I like what the Giants are doing this year, man. I absolutely do. I think what the Giants are doing this year actually good. I think they have a situation with Jackson Dart that's perfect, and that's my point. Dart is in a perfect situation right now. And let's see if Brian Daboll can actually get something out of him long term. Still got a long way to go, but the fact that Russell Wilson's ahead of him is exactly what he needs.
So this was that specific play that I was talking about. It was so clear that this defensive end was coming for him. Stays cool as a cucumber and drops an absolute dot right into coverage to his wide receiver. Man, listen, I am very optimistic about this young QB. I'd probably put him in the top 3 for rookie quarterback performances this weekend. But obviously, there's still a couple more we need to discuss. TD, thoughts on Jackson Dart?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I put him in the top 3 as well. I was highly impressed. I was actually shocked, to be quite honest with you. Commanded the offense. I didn't actually watch the game. I had to go back and look at, unfortunately, highlights and then a little bit of film. I like what I see. I'm one of those individuals that criticize that move over Shedeur Sanders, but it looks like Daboll knew that he also had talent, and he's showing that right now. He showed up. He showed out. He was very calculated. He made good decisions. Again, just like everybody else, there's some things, all of them, wish they could have back, little small moments. But Jackson Dart, he's on the radar as well. And I think being in New York, take it by the reins and continue to ball out like that as competition keeps ramping up. All of these guys are going to be judged when the real competition is playing against them. But I love the start, love where he is right now, and he has impressed me because I didn't think he even had that in him. I just didn't believe in him as much as everybody else, but he definitely went out and proved a lot of people wrong in what he did on that field.
Oh, man. Let's let in our first Patreon caller. DF Forever. Dwayne, how's life, man? Talk to us.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's
Doing
up?
great. Doing great, man.
DD,
What's
Richie,
up?
Dan, good to see all 3 of you.
Likewise.
Great to hear from you, man.
DD, what happened to Tua, man?
What do you mean? What are you
It
saying?
looks like he's digressed a little bit.
It was 5 out of 6 passes, 6 out of 7 or something. Almost perfect. I mean, I don't get what you're talking about.
For how many yards and how many touchdowns?
27 yards, no touchdowns.
27 yards?
Yeah.
I think my point is you know I was on your pod watching.
What does that matter?
That game,
What does
most
that
of
matter?
that game. I think my point is I saw him check down the ball an awful lot more than what he used to the point where I almost started calling him Captain Check Down. Richie, as far as Fields is concerned, Richie, I've said for a moment one since you guys got Fields that you guys have the possibility this season to hit number 2 in the division.
Oh my God!
I truly still believe that. It's possible. It's going to depend a lot on what May does.
I like this.
That being said, back to TD. He said it right. It's only freaking preseason.
Thank you for the call, Mr. DF Forever. We appreciate that. It is just preseason, but TD, your thoughts, man. He was coming after you.
First of all, why do they even have Tua in their mouth? I don't get it. Pause. But I don't get it. It absolutely makes no sense. Okay, because Tua came out, did what he was supposed to do. He had no Waddle, no Tyreek, and he had a whole bunch of third, fourth, and fifth string receivers, and still almost went perfect. And at the end of the day, you take what the defense gives you. It certainly was good enough to march down the field. Now, as far as not getting in the end zone,
but TD,
we didn't throw the ball.
Wasn't Tua benched?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah, he was benched.
Okay, so what?
You tell me.
They sat him down so that
you tell me.
They sat him down so they could see the yeah. Go ahead and play it. This has nothing to do with.
No, wait. Before we go there, though, I thought Tua got benched. Look.
Here come Richie.
What do you mean, here come Richie? Tua got benched. Meanwhile, Skylar Thompson. See, I'm based off of you.
Richie, why do you do this? You're the main person that knows Twitter. X is my playground to control the sensitive people.
Oh, sorry, I had to call it. Yeah, honestly, you're so entertaining. I literally read every single interaction you have on X because you're just.
It's layups, great. Man. It's layups over here. But so I think the biggest takeaway from this game was this goal line attempts. Last Tua attempt on 4th and goal. I think my question is, what the hell was my boy over here doing? But let's play.
It is right, and it is a stop. And it is
who was that? Mute the audio if you can.
I'm going to mute the audio real fast. We're going to play it again.
I can't even see who that is. Somebody who probably shouldn't be on the field.
Somebody who probably shouldn't.
I like Ben. I gotta say, I like Ben Johnson's energy after this play.
Yeah,
he brought the juice as a head coach. First time seeing Ben Johnson. I saw a clip or someone viral on X. I don't know if you can find it, Dan, but it was who posted? Oh, it was our own. It was our Bears creator, Nick. Just another year, Chicago. Go to his. He posted something of the joint practice, and TD quote tweeted it. That's how I saw it, I think. And it was Mike McDaniel and Ben Johnson. And it was like a meme or something. And it was just hilarious. You probably have to scroll down to like before the game. It's a picture of Ben Johnson and McDaniel at the joint practice, and it has a perfect caption. It went viral, and it was him. TD, do you remember it? You quote tweeted it.
I quote tweeted a lot of stuff, Richie. A whole lot of stuff.
He's very active on X, so it seems like it may take some time to find it. But as you look for it, I think Ben Johnson proves something. And it's interesting because there's a lot of Lions fans now tuned into my channel because of Aaron Glenn, and to hear their thoughts of Ben Johnson compared to their thoughts of Aaron Glenn, it's interesting.
What did Ben Johnson prove? What did his offense do with the first unit?
Nothing. He didn't prove anything. There it is, Dan. You just passed it.
They're out there. They didn't prove anything. That's supposed to be his specialty. Our defense absolutely obliterated. Our first team defense obliterated them. Now, they didn't have all their starters out there.
Hey, can you please take it easy? It's practice, Ben Johnson. No.
That was when the Bears were dominating the Dolphins at practice, remember?
Yeah. I did.
That's why that's so funny. The Bears are just decimating the Dolphins at practice, and Daniel's like, hey, can we take it easy? It's practice.
Oh man! And so a
That's
bunch
the
of people were
Dolphins
in their
culture,
fields.
TD. You know it there.
So a bunch of people were in their fields over that too. You know what I mean? Like, oh, damn,
Yeah,
it's
it
practice.
wasn't
How are you
real.
gonna
We
crap
wanna
on the
be
Dolphins
clear.
for that?
He didn't say that, or nor did he ask. All right, so yeah.
Yo, speaking
All
of
right.
Jackson Dart, real quick, I'm going to see
Talk
him
to me.
tomorrow.
Is that right?
I'm going to Jets Giants joint practice tomorrow.
Oh, that's not how Dart's doing.
Yeah.
How's Dart doing? Now, listen,
see.
surprisingly enough, so there are actually 2 Giants players that are on my winners of the preseason. I know you're probably asking, and so did I just wake up in a new reality, in a new dimension? But no, 2 of the first-round rookies actually ended up making a name for themselves. And I got to tell you, to no one's surprise, I think it has to be Abdul Carter here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy right here, and let me tell you what, like it or not, this Buffalo Bills offensive line is top 3 in the NFL. All right? It's true. So no matter where you go, top 3. Abdul Carter was making a name for himself, specifically against all of our elite offensive linemen. Here is him against Spencer Brown, right as you can see, locking in, so doing his thing. One more time, this is him against Deion Dawkins, winning inside, which is absolutely crazy. Doesn't get home, but he is out there causing nightmares for quite a few of these offensive linemen already. Expectations on Abdul Carter. Did he do enough for you to think that he could be the defensive player of the year? I'm going to go to TD on this one.
Yeah, man. Anybody who could flush Josh Allen out of the pocket like that and make him nervous, and look like a non-MVP.
So he didn't play on Saturday.
Hey, who was that out there?
It was Mitchie Biscuits, man. It was Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh yeah, Josh Allen 17. I thought that was a 17. That was 11.
That was Mitchie Biscuits out there, man. Doing
Abdul Carter is
I thought I saw his
generational,
jersey.
man.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I think
he
he's
might be.
generational.
high
But that's a
motor,
lot of hype, but
high motor, getting at it. At the end of the day, again, did you guys play your starting O-line?
For the first drive.
Deion Dawkins was out there. He was going up against Dawkins and winning.
Yeah,
Who's
he's
their
going against Dawkins.
like all pro left
He's
tackle?
not a bad left. Yeah, he's an all-pro left tackle too.
Yeah,
So, like,
Dawkins
he's
is
out
one of the
there
best
winning.
left tackles in the league.
Yeah,
He was
so-
probably generous. Like, hey man, I'm gonna let you win a few, get you some hype. You know, I done did this for 20 years.
I'm gonna get you some hype. You're the man. I love you.
But no,
I'm excited.
man,
I'm seeing him. I'm seeing him
like-
to get him too tomorrow.
like I said, high motor, a lot of energy. I love it. I think that he can have a big season. I think that he could probably put up double-digit sacks in his first year. Can he exceed that and be one of those guys that jump on the scene and have, 15 plus, just man, monster? I'm going to say there's a potential of it. There's a potential of it as long as he keeps that motor moving and he's active like that. And what you do like is that you see him going up against a veteran who's one of the best in the game, and performing like that is always a good thing. But I'll wait to see. Does that have to do more about Abdul Carter being that good, or is Dawkins starting to slip in his age? So time will tell. We'll see.
Time will tell. Folks, 281 of you are currently rocking with us right now. We love you for that. Please do us a favor and hit that thumbs up sign. We want to grow the largest NFL live chat community on the internet, filled with fans, and we can accomplish that together as long as each and every single one of us just hits that thumbs up sign, baby. 282 people watching, 282 like buttons must be hit. And also shout out your team allegiances in the chat as well. I know that all of us can think of that. Next Patreon caller, King Lowski is in the building. What's up, King Lowski?
It's the Fourth and Forever crew. Gentlemen, how we doing?
No,
We're
we're
doing
doing great, man. How about you?
Fantastic. Great to hear from you,
Yeah,
bro.
that's good. That's good. I know Tony ain't doing too well seeing Trash Wilson out there, running
I'm
back.
doing great. You hating on him.
Oh,
You
no.
know he had a good day.
No.
You
I
know
see.
he
I
had a
knew.
good day.
See, I knew you was gonna get up here
Why you taking the man credit?
and start lying about Trash Wilson getting
Oh my
sacked.
God! Why you give the man credit? He was the team had a good game.
Like you don't do. See, I knew you was gonna get up here lying. Let's talk about how trash Wilson is. JTS, yes, you bum.
This is you know what?
King Lowski.
Lowski had a little extra fire on it today. You know why? Because Zach Wilson is proving him wrong. Zach Wilson played well enough yesterday to show that, hey, there's still something there and it can continue to be developed by Mike McDaniel. Stop what?
That.
Stop what?
He looked better on the Jets in the preseason than he looked in that game.
Stop capping, Richie. I mean, the man was
I'm not capping. Zach Wilson was elite in the preseason.
The man led 2 touchdown drives. Are you looking at
and had
that?
This? Yep. That's Zach Wilson.
Dude, listen. Dude, listen. So one thing I'll say,
he makes the easy things look impossible, and he can make a few little flash plays here and there. That's who he is. You're never gonna. I'm telling you right now, TD. This is the Zach Wilson experiment. I want to prepare you now that he's a Dolphin.
What about?
Okay, let me prepare you. Let me give you the Zach Wilson. Can I give you the Zach Wilson experience in a nutshell?
No,
he's gonna make plays like that. That's gonna make you be like, wow, if he can put it together. But since he struggles with the easy things, he'll never be able to be a good starting quarterback until he figures that out. You got to be able to hit the easy throws so those splash plays can be added on top. That's how you're a good quarterback.
Well, guess
and
what,
it still
Richie?
seems like he struggles with that.
Well, guess what? He struggled with the easy play, but he made it up with the big ones that led to touchdowns anyway. Something he wasn't doing in New York. He
led touchdown drive. Okay, let's pull up some Zach Wilson preseason highlights with the Jets. They were better.
Touchdowns. I'm not talking about that, Richie. All I'm saying is the mistakes he made didn't matter.
He looks the same. That's all I'm saying. There's no improvement.
Still got the touchdown.
Exactly the same.
Because he led us down the field.
So I think we're being too hard on TD for getting excited about the best quarterback performance out of that room, because we cannot forget that this also occurred. Okay, 5 for 18, 91 passing yards, and 2 fumbles lost from our good friend Quinn Ewers. By the way, I would like to run victory laps here because I have been the president of the Quinn Ewers Haters Club for quite some time. Thoughts on Quinn, TD?
Y'all need to stop this bad. 5 of 18, 91 yards, 2 turnovers or whatever you want to call it, with the most horrific offensive line play with Quinn Ewers there was. It's kind of crazy to me that we don't put context behind it. Everybody's looking at preseason stats as a justification.
And T, what would you say if that was Tua's stats?
If that
would you provide that context, or would you harp on Tua?
Hold on. If the O-line played the same way,
the same way,
I would be saying the same thing.
Okay.
If they played the same way. I mean, if they play the same way, it's all about what opportunities did you leave on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Ewers threw so many darts to the receivers, but nobody was open. Every receiver on the field had a corner literally draped over him. He still got to make the throw. He throws it right in their hand, but it's a pass breakup because the separation.
But you know what that tells me? That your offensive line depth is terrible.
Well, we know that already.
All right.
This isn't.
Can I show you something? This was Zach Wilson with the Jets.
Oh my God!
In the preseason, and this throw is better than anything he did. Just saying. Just look.
Richie.
Play action. Look at this. Pump fake, rolls to his right, a seed on the run to the corner. Just letting you know, this is who Zach Wilson is.
This isn't proving a point, Richie. Every quarterback in the league has a play like that.
I'm not proving a point. I'm just letting you know that this is who Zach Wilson is.
Yeah, we know. But you know what? Zach Wilson is also a guy who is better coached now, and he can be more efficient and start improving in those areas where he didn't with the Jets.
And I think he has the capability of doing that, but does he have the right coaches?
Yeah, he does. He
does? Just because he's an offensive mind?
No, I'm not even talking about that. I just think that room in general will instill confidence in him, and it will make him a more efficient player. Time will tell. We don't know. Time will tell. But what I do know is all the slander towards him when he actually played well enough is just Jets fans mad because you know he's better than Justin Fields. You shouldn't have moved on.
Wait, Jets fans are mad about what? We're not mad about anything. We're happy right now.
Stop
what? Stop. What are we mad about? Jets don't care about no Zach Wilson. Just bring it up because we're talking about the Dolphins.
I don't have a thing to be healthy about.
What are you talking about?
Healthy about?
We have no thing to be healthy about?
Y'all happy about. Sorry. Y'all don't have anything to be happy about. Y'all ain't
nothing.
Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all team don't look good. You act like they look all great in this and that. Justin Fields made a few runs that like the running back he is. Stop, Richie. And a whole bunch of checkdowns too, right there in the middle of the zone. That's all it was.
Wow, you're really insecure about that. Oh.
Let's get to the super chats, and we'll save this AFC's talk for the AFC's roundtable on Wednesday.
Yeah, man, y'all hating on the Dolphins QB.
Maybe we have Trevion Henderson, 100-yard return from the young man. It was one of the few bright spots. Well, actually, so one of the many bright spots from that Patriots-Commanders game, but that's a different conversation to have. It's just the preseason when your guys look bad. Laughing emoji. Stats only matter when it's your team. TD.
It's true.
All right.
It's true. And I could tell you, man, we'll save it, but TD's in his feelings. You can see some insecurities reveal himself. You got a little.
Zero insecurity.
I didn't say anything, and then he just went on this.
Oh my God!
Think about this.
You
saw that, folks? You see how insecure TD is? He's so scared because he knows deep down that the Jets are coming up over those Dolphins. You saw that insecurity reveal itself. That was beautiful.
Now you're getting.
It's going to be a tight battle for 3rd and 4th place in the AFC.
Second.
This year,
Come on,
boys.
Dan. Those Patriots. Second, you mean?
Anyway, so I got to.
Oh, okay. Well, Dan just disappeared. I'll tell you. All right. Well, now that he's not here to break us up, TD, what you got to say?
Listen, y'all stop the hate, but it's all good. Dan's back now.
Oh, okay. See, so my mouse is super
accidentally?
sensitive. Yeah,
I've done that before.
Yeah, my mouse is super sensitive. It's happened twice today already. However, one thing I would like to point out is, hands down, one of the biggest has been our good friend Ashton Genty. All right. How about this? We have Underdog Fantasy saying Ashton Genty went off 3 carries, -1 yards. We're seeing some people hop on the bandwagon here, like this guy, Novo, saying Ashton Genty when he isn't facing Colorado State at 12 a.m. on the CW. So he's obviously been getting quite a bit of flack from the internet for not necessarily living up to the first-round hype that he received. Me, I'm not particularly concerned about this. He only had 3 rushing attempts, but I did kind of want to go to the panel and let me know your thoughts. TD.
Did we already cover this Friday?
Genty. We did, only on the bonus episode on Patreon. Only on the bonus episode. TD, thoughts?
No, we did that Friday.
We actually covered this Friday on the normal episode. But
we did this on Friday with TD.
But I'm glad you brought this up, Dan, because this is a perfect example of everybody looking at stats in no context. Everybody want to look at preseason. Oh, look at his stats. He's no good. Oh, look at his stats. He's great. The man ain't had a single good block on that offensive line to help him out. And we're going to talk about come on, man. Genty's going to be a beast in this league whenever he can get some actual running lanes that he can show his explosiveness in. But those 3 carries, all 3 of them was horrific play by the O-line. You're meeting, defenders in the backfield. It's just crazy, man. And one of them I actually was impressed with because he avoided the first tackle and then ran into 2 more guys right after that. So, this is a perfect example of what everybody's doing with the quarterbacks this morning and talking about stats and not actual context of what was happening in the game.
So I'll tell you what, man, it just gives me a point where I'm kind of afraid of Ashton Genty this year in fantasy football, which is half of the reason why I am more than likely going to be putting offensive line quality at my utmost priority. Right here, I am using RotoWire, which is hands down the best draft kit on the market today. If you are serious about competing in your fantasy football league, I highly recommend that you guys check this out. By using RTS, you will receive 15% off. But what you can do is completely customize your entire draft plan right here, ladies and gents. Whether or not that you're playing half PPR, you're playing regular PPR, or even a custom league, by utilizing this draft kit, you get to have this with you through your actual fantasy football mock draft and your regular draft as well, letting you know everything that needs to be done. So, highly recommend you go check it out. As for me, I am going to allow the artificial intelligence to pick my draft strategy for me. Sometimes I have been experimenting with several customized plans where I'm only focusing on players that have a significant injury history, why I want to avoid them. Maybe I want to focus on upside. Genty right now is a first-round guy, dude. Right here for running backs. He is running back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's He's running back 5.
Wow.
So
For the
this
Raiders,
can tell you what to think right here, folks. His projections this year are only 1,092, 8 rush touchdowns. So
I've been loving
you
this.
end up making the decision yourself, all right? Like, this platform is the best draft kit on the market today. I highly recommend that you guys take your fantasy football league seriously and check it out. Link is in bio. 15% off as long as you end up using code RTS.
Link is pinned at the top of the chat, folks. Go check it out if you want to win your fantasy leagues this year, man. I've been utilizing it. I'm prepared for my draft. I cannot wait. And we got to figure out our draft. I gotta put some work into organizing that so we can leverage RotoWire.
So much is happening so far, folks. So much is happening. Cam Ward, thoughts on the first-round pick? It's funny because when you end up comparing all of the coverage on Shedeur Sanders, you would have thought that Shedeur went first overall, and Cam Ward is just never, like, mentioned whatsoever. However, he did end up having his rookie debut, and I'm kind of curious to see what the panel had to think about the first overall pick. Richie, thoughts on Cam Ward? What did his first performance say to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think Cam Ward is somebody that was... how many drives did he play?
probably
Several, I think.
Yeah, he was out there for a minute. I feel like at the end of the day, he's going to be a dog, man. I really do believe that. I don't know if you guys see a dog, but I think that this guy is going to be really, really good. I am buying into the Cam Ward hype. Absolutely. I think he has an arm that pops off the screen every time. He has a fluid arm motion, and he has to be the most underhyped first overall pick at the quarterback position, like, ever. Isn't he? Mm-hmm. This is the bad quarterback class, and
Definitely.
the first overall pick isn't even good. Like, you know, there's some people that believe in him, of course, but from a hype up, the hype is all on Shedeur Sanders. He's stealing the first overall pick hype, Shedeur, away from him completely. So I think that is something that's interesting. You know, he's very efficient. Only had eight throws, but hey, 5 for 8, 67 yards, 89 rating, led a touchdown drive. You love what you see. That's what you want to see is from a rookie.
So what do you got on that, TD?
No, I love his poise in the game. I thought he threw the ball very well. When you say 5 of 8, 2 of those passes that I remember, I know one of them, he was rolling out, nothing there. He was extending, and then he just threw it out of bounds. That's one incompletion. And then another one, he threw it right over the middle to his guy's hands in tight coverage, but the defender was able to come in and jar it out. So I don't remember the other incompletion, but I thought it was efficient. I thought he had a good game. I thought he commanded the offense. He made some throws that you want to see, splitting defenders, where you got a high and a low, and you got to get it right over the low into the middle before the high gets there. On the outside, the numbers, by the way, and he made some good ones doing that. So, yeah, man, he's ready for the league. It's just, you know, the team around him, in my opinion, just has to continue to improve and get better.
I know. It's definitely something. What were you about to pull up there, Richie? Was that a Richie an impromptu topic?
No, it was the on brand with the topic we are talking about, but it's not working. It's a Cam Ward.
It was on brand, man. It's StreamYard having some issues. 5 for 8, the young gunslinger doing what he can. Led 65-yard touchdown drive. We'll see what he can do, right? It's tough for me to guess.
There we go.
And so a season better than 4 to 5 wins this year for the old boys in the Tennessee Titans. That's for sure.
Loaded tight.
Shout out to
And
the
the loaded
320 people tuning into the show, man. We appreciate you guys. Smash the like button. 4th and Forever Live. Oh, man, I want to get this show to 500 live viewers by the start of the season. Do you think that's possible? We hit 400 Friday, so I think that's right in reach.
So
we
I'll tell
peaked
you
at
what,
400
man,
live at one point Friday, folks. That was our biggest show this show I've ever had.
So we pride ourselves on being
YouTube.
able to have such a very calm and connected live chat community. All right. We are all one family. So as long as everyone ends up hitting that thumbs up sign, we are going to be recruiting a bunch of newbies into the chat. In fact, you know what? Say, for example, you are new to the show. Please let us know. and let us know what team you're currently representing, because we have quite a bit to discuss. As we welcome in our next Patreon caller, Glenn is in the building. Glenn, what's going on? Happy afternoon.
Oh, happy afternoon. I was going to ask you about Cam Ward and stuff, but y'all answered that and stuff.
Glad I missed you, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask because it does seem like to me that Cam Ward is just going under the radar.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
And no one's talking about Cam Ward right now.
He's just like, nobody's even talking about him. Might be the best position to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. But here's Richie. Why do you do yourself to yourself every year?
Do what?
This is preseason. Nothing to get excited about. But you want to get excited about the Jets in 5-yard completions.
Glenn, what did I say that makes you want to say that to me? What did I do?
Hold up. You got excited. You were all excited in your thing about, oh my God, we don't be good. We don't come in second place.
I never said second place.
I know you didn't, but I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. You're putting words. You're assuming I'm saying something that's outlandish. I'm not. I'm just excited to watch my team play good football in the preseason. That's it. Is something wrong with that?
Yeah, but it's preseason. It ain't playing. Because let's put it this way. Buffalo played the most vanilla defense I ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
In football. And Dart looked good. But that was against a vanilla defense. Let's see what happens when defense starts adding things. When defense starts using different schemes and stuff to confuse these quarterbacks.
We know, Glenn. We know what's gonna happen. We already know what's gonna happen.
It's just. I know it's exciting because it's football time again, and it's nice to see football.
Exactly. There it is, Glenn. What you just said. Thank you for the call. Let me respond to what Glenn just said, please. Because, I mean, in my opinion, I don't care what team you are. If your team goes out there in the preseason of week 1 and looks good, you are allowed to be excited. It's what being a fan is about, in my opinion. So as a Jets fan, I should just look at my Jets dominate a preseason game on all faces of the ball and just sit there with a straight face? Like, is that what I need to do? In my opinion, if you're a fan of any team, you should be excited. And excitement doesn't translate to now I think the Jets are winning the division because of the game. No, I'm just excited. My team played well. It was fun. That was awesome. That's what it is by being a fan of this sport. I love football. I was excited that the Jets looked good. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion.
So I got to tell you what, man. It sounds like that after this very viral clip that has been circulating the internet for a little bit, it sounds like our boy CeeDee Lamb may actually be, may possibly be getting a fine. All right, like here he is.
This was crazy.
Teammates and getting laid out by a zebra. All right. Not only did the Dallas Cowboys end up getting a 15-yard penalty on this, but now there's rumors that he may get a fine. Wow. Holy
They're finally
hell.
holding them accountable.
Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. I'm surprised he's okay, man. I'm glad he didn't end up on the injury report after this. But that right there, I think, was probably one of the highlights of the preseason week 1. Thank God he was okay. I really hope he doesn't get fined, because say that he does, come on. Like, that's absolutely absurd. TD, thoughts on this?
No, he does need to get fined, in my opinion. Go ahead and fine him because he broke the rules. He was outside of that box, and no one's thinking about the fact that the referee could have injured himself big time. The referee is supposed to have that free lane. He's looking at the field, and that could have caused the referee his season. And again, I'm a preseason junkie, like in a sense that, yeah, don't fine the man. But you have to look at that and consider fining him because you want to make sure you send a clear message to the NFL. Hey, we're serious about this. It's still business as usual. Everything we do in the regular season, we got to uphold in the preseason because that's the ref safety, if anything. And also CD safety. That ref hit him, a defenseless receiver on the sideline. CD could have gotten hurt. I mean, you never know. Something like that, a freak accident like that could actually happen. So, yeah, but it's one of those things that whatever the league do, you brush it off and keep it moving. It was just insult to injury because I don't think the pass was caught. Also, it was underthrown. He was celebrating before it was even caught, and I get the celebration was look how open the receiver was, but whoever the quarterback was, just terrible, terrible. I'm tired of these quarterbacks underthrowing the deep ball, and then people making excuses for him, talking about, well, it's more catchable. Like, in what world? Like, anyway. So it was a crazy thing, but hey, it is what it is.
Richie, thoughts? Should CD get fined for this?
Not really. I mean, I get it, but man, I was worried about CD getting hurt more than anything else. I watched out. I'm like, yo, his back could have got like really injured if it didn't work, right? If it hit him a little bit with the force. And he's got to be smart, man. I mean, he's celebrating, like, getting in the lane of where the ref is sprinting. I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to be avoiding that. But, hey, the NFL puts some fines down for everything these days.
Have to get some of these fines. Let's go ahead and check out the Super Chats for now. Let's see. Richie, tell your fans not to throw beers at our statue when your fan base gets blown out and leaves in second quarter. Maybe... if you can last. 6S.
I love that we live rent-free in Tom Brady's head. That's perfect because after we beat them in Gillette Stadium in the playoffs, that never left his brain. So when he's doing a speech about himself and his statue, he brings up the Jets. You love it.
Y'all see Smokes on Barstool Beach?
I have. Nicky Smokes out there. Shout out Nicky Smokes, man. He was a featured guest on Roundtable Sports for a minute. Now he's doing big things at Barstool. Shout out to Nicky Smokes, man.
Shout out to that. No, Richie, you can't be excited, but when the offense looks bad at practice versus the Jets defense, they can call and talk about it.
Whatever fits their narrative, Henny. I mean, come on. We've grown seasoned vets to this. Whatever fits the narrative. When the Jets struggle, oh, look at that, look at that. When the Jets look good, it's nothing. Are you kidding? It's not. There's nothing the Jets can do to fit some people's narrative. So that's why we sit over here and we don't even listen. We just talk amongst ourselves.
This is crazy, man.
What's crazy? Please admit. Elaborate, TD. 1 minute. What's crazy?
Okay, Richie, I'm sorry, Dan. I just got to address this real quick. But I'll say the New York Jets fans, any glimpse, any bit of hope, y'all just get overboard with it. Like, people are Jets fans. I'm not saying particularly you, Richie. But Jets fans, I just don't understand why they're poking their chest out right now like they have something. Like they have.
Well, who's doing that? Can you give me examples, though? I feel like you're just
fans.
Where? But like
fans.
Who?
They
Where do you
start
see
talking more every on social media, in our chat right here, everything. This is what they do, Richie. It's crazy to me. Out of all fan bases, the last one.
You know what that's called? It's one word.
Delusion?
No. Passionate.
Oh.
That's what it is. When we suck, we're so demonstrative and hating ourselves. And when there's a glimpse of hope, like you said, we attach onto it and hold on to it so much because we care so much. That's what it is in its most simplistic definition. If you want to understand the Jets fan base, we are one of them. And you can, argue amongst yourself, no, Dolphins fans are more passionate. It doesn't matter. But we're one of the most passionate fan bases in the league because we care that much. Where any glimpse of hope, and we've also been terrible for so long. So there's that context to add on to it. We're nuts. We're lunatics. I think that's the best way. We're great. We're awesome. We're the best fan base on the planet.
So we have a $2 donation from Raymond Joss. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. But you know what? I can tell you that TD's take of watch out for the Arizona Cardinals this year may have taken a step back. Kyler Murray is bad. Kyler Murray is really, really bad. Richie, would you mind pulling up the clip of his interception?
I don't think I saw it.
Against the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm blind to this. I didn't see that.
Prepared to be shocked. Literally just type in Kyler Murray, and it's like the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, I type in Kyler Murray. Is he int interception?
yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, you'll see it. Show it to us for us to react to right here, okay? Because
for some reason, now it's on my end. That's glitching out.
Yeah, now it's on your end, man. What the hell? I mean, what
All
the
right, I
hell
can
is
pull it up
going
like
on with
this, though.
pick?
Oh,
Look
there
at
we
that.
go. Wait, what?
Yeah. Let's rewind it. All right, ready? All right. Play action. Rolls left.
All right. I mean, hey, he's got a nice someone open.
Yep. Straight to the ops, baby.
I
Straight
gotta
to the ops.
see the end zone perspective of this because I gotta see what he's seeing, man. Because that's why you
Like,
have to watch
maybe-
all 22 because you are
So that was
limited
an
to seeing
under-
what the quarterback sees.
Richie.
So that was just clearly an underthrow. He was trying to like drop it right over top for Marvin Harrison Jr. That's likely what he was going for.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. Fast forward it right before he throws the ball. Look how he looked. No, even before that. Look how he plants his feet, double checks. You see, he got time. He actually looking at it. It's not even an underthrow, and here's why. Even if it was thrown to the level where the receiver was, look at the defender on the receiver. Look at the defender on the receiver. Like, he wasn't going to be open anyway. Like, come on, man.
Do you know what I noticed now that I slow it down? Now that I see it slow down? Look at his footwork. Pure panic. Look, you notice how he steps his feet at like 8 times? You want a quarterback, even on the run, not just in the pocket. You would want him to just plant his back foot and drive that ball through. That's how you get the accuracy and power. But you see his feet just dancing. That's why the ball just dies. Like, there's no footwork.
And it wasn't even tipped, huh?
Oh, man.
It wasn't
that's
even
brutal.
tipped, man. And
The
so it was
lower
just a
half
dot
not
to the
connected,
ops,
man. And
That's
he's
it.
not a big guy. He needs his lower half, bro. If you're that,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be all arm. You got to get your lower half involved.
And this
So
is
somebody
what
from Barstool,
That's what Dak Prescott works on all the time.
So somebody from Barstool, PFT commenter, said that the amount of harm that Kyler Murray is doing to the 5'9" community is irreparable.
That's hilarious.
Irreparable to the 5'9" community over here. Kyler Murray, what are we gonna do? We have a super chat in the building, ladies and gents. Murray is gonna retire when GTA 6 comes out. Perhaps.
I love how that's
Perhaps whenever that is. So likely in 2030 when that happens. But look,
May
like he's saying
2026.
about it,
That's
man.
the new date.
But-
we'll see.
but he's bad. Like, he is bad, and I don't think people like really understand it. I have a feeling that this is his last year in Arizona, right before they end up going back to the drawing board. Don't anticipate Marvin Harrison Jr. to do anything this year because it all comes down to his quarterback. All I see from Kyler Murray is somebody that is, number one, he's afraid to get hit. That's all over his tape. And number two, he's reckless, terrible footwork. I have a feeling that this is the last song for Kyler Murray.
So, Dan, let me ask you a question about this
Arizona
take. Did you have a similar feeling going into that preseason game? Or is that how you felt about the Cardinals and Kyler?
So I kind of
Something
always
similar?
knew that. Yeah, I'd say so.
Because TD
So I'm
was
not
hyping up
shocked.
Kyler and the Cardinals. Like, you weren't like agreeing with him or disagreeing with him?
No, I wasn't.
No.
I'm the
Like,
main
this was
person
expected.
who's been telling
So-
y'all Kyler Murray could be the one who ruins it all.
No, I know. Last year.
Oh, that guy. Oh, Kyler.
No, yeah, he's something, man. There's some truth behind that. This could be the last year. If he does not do anything this season, he's out of Arizona. They can't keep him around, bro. They can't keep him around.
I hated that clip you just showed, Dan, because that's just so disappointing. I feel like they built that team to really compete in that division this year.
Yeah, but
And
are we going to
he
take that
can
clip
ruin it
and
all.
then now we know he's going to be trash now? I mean, that's
No,
where
no,
I
no.
kind of want to go
He's
with that.
not-
Like,
he's
I'm not
not
going to
gonna-
count out that he's going to.
Kyler Murray has never been trash. He's not a trash quarterback. But once again,
He's
I'm
mid.
so sick.
He's mid.
I'm so sick of these good quarterbacks because they're good enough not to be good enough. I'm
That's
telling
bug,
you,
man.
you need a really
Thank you.
good, a great,
Yeah.
or an elite quarterback. Those are the only 3 categories. Really good,
And what's
great,
Tua?
or elite.
And so I'm not even sure.
What's
if
Josh
Kyler
Allen?
is a good quarterback.
You know, he flirts with above average to good.
Yeah, I'd say above average, maybe, or maybe even average.
Nah, I'm
But
not
I
gonna
suppose
do
we
that.
could have a conversation about that
Feels
on a
bad.
different episode. That's pretty tough. Let's welcome in our next Patreon caller. Folks, again, we do want to remind you that you now have an opportunity of being able to call into each and every single Roundtable show. We treat it like a radio station, about 30 to 40 seconds, where you come in and you let us know what is on your mind. Get it off your chest, a statement, a question. Just one of the many benefits that Patreon has, and that's including a bonus episode of this very show right now, also a gambling show, which is going to be launched in September, and some film reviews as well, right during the regular season. So sign up for Patreon. It's only $10 a month. check it out. JT's in the building. What's up, JT?
Yo, what's up, gentlemen? How we doing today?
Chilling,
good,
man.
we
How about
good.
yourself?
Doing good, doing good. I just want to say, like, to the people poo-pooing preseason performances, there are certain teams in some situations where preseason is very important. Some of those, like, solidified teams, like the Bills, the Chiefs, Eagles, it might not be as important, but for teams like the Jets, where they have a whole new regime, a whole new team, essentially, new quarterback, you know what I mean? A lot of their pieces on offenses are new. They need a gel time, and they need this preseason to kind of get game experience. And I know they run through some game situations in practice, but there is no practice like an in-game situation when you're actually in the game and the other team's trying to kill you at that point, because
Exactly. It's another form of practice.
You don't know that defense. Sorry, Richie?
Yeah, exactly. It's another form of practice.
Right. So, like, I'm just saying, for everybody that wants to, like, sit there and poo-poo preseason performances, just let whoever is enjoying the preseason enjoy it. Football's back. You know what I mean? Not obviously, 85% of the people that are talking shit are not even taking this that seriously. We're just all happy football's back. Let's be real, boys. JETS, Jets. Appreciate y'all.
Let's
Football's
go,
back.
JT.
Football is
come on.
back.
Is
So
he
one thing I
wrong,
will-
though?
No,
Who
he's
you-
not. He's not at all. And even from the Buffalo Bills side of things, man, like, we need to see how our depth players perform, because depth was our biggest weakness last year. So what we need to see is some of these new additions can go out and get their reps and
That's
show
what preseason
that
is about.
if, for example, so one of our starters go down, we're not going to be having a panic attack when that specific player is called up. So it's not so much about who wins, who loses for me, but it's definitely about, like, how my third round rookie is going to be performing against third string offensive linemen, fourth string secondary.
Exactly.
That's how you have to look at it.
Which
for
is
me.
why I think people that say it's just preseason and you can't evaluate anything is dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, it's like you're seeing the depth of your team. Like who the teams that usually play the best in the preseason are the ones that have the second stringers, the third stringers playing well and coached well. I mean, it doesn't guarantee regular season success, but it's you want to see the depth of the all these rosters.
Yeah. It's more focused on the individual performances, because you are not ever going to see it right in the regular season, the entire third team defense out there, right? Like during a close game that's meaningful. But you might damn well see a third string safety pop in, especially if that room ultimately ends up, just hitting the injury bug. And you have to know whether or not that he can hold his own against other third stringers. So it's
exactly. And tell me, it's intriguing. To me, it's entertaining to see guys also, you got to add this context to the preseason, Everybody's fighting for their jobs. Everyone's trying to make the team. Like, they're playing for something, these players. They're not out there like, this means nothing. Like, maybe the starters, but the backups, like when you're in the third, fourth quarter, these guys are trying to make the team. They're playing out there. It's fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think the importance of it overall is making sure that you have the best available roster you possibly can and identifying who's the best mix of players, because those lower guys on the third and fourth string that's going to make the team, they are the guys that have to push the starters. They are the ones that have to sharpen the starters and practice the scout team and everything. So all of that matters. So I'm one of those individuals. Training camp and preseason is very important, but it's not the conclusion of anything. Everything is still open to all the context that's involved in it that you have to consider before you actually make something a factual statement on this is what this person is, this is what this person isn't.
Tell you what, boys,
Preseason,
football is back. Wafted in. It's good to go, man. Next week, preseason 2, and we're going to be here Monday through Friday at the exact same time, 1:30 p.m. EST, letting you know everything that is happening across the league. And this is the same thing all year long, folks. So if, for example, you are a lurker, and we know who the lurkers are in here, all right? People that don't participate in the live chat, that's completely fine. Just make sure that you hit that subscription button and turn on those bell notifications so you never miss an episode. We are doing our best to make sure that we keep you entertained. Maybe several of you are going about your work day or your day-to-day responsibilities, and you like to come to us to sort of pass the day along has some white noise in the background. So certainly stick around, folks, because we are going to be bringing this heat to you 5 days a week, plus a bonus episode for Patreon members all year long. Is this daily? Yes, it is, sir. Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. EST right here on this channel. I did want to remind everybody as well, we have the college football show, which is going to be live this evening at 6 p.m. EST. Now, the main topic today is going to be the AP Top 25 college football rankings were just released a couple of hours ago. So myself and Jay Tuck, we are going to be unpacking that ad nauseum, along with several other storylines coming out of college ball. So say, for example, that you're a college ball fan, highly recommend you go check that out and you tap in with us at 6 p.m. EST right over at the Roundtable CFB channel. Richie, what would you like to say to the folks before
Is that stream
we send them off?
created?
It is created, my friend. It is created.
Why don't you put the link in the chat for them so they can find it?
I'll tell you what, dude. You know what? Like, my
And
computer's
I want to
been
redirect
really...
it. I gotta find
my
it.
computer has been really weird real fast here.
All right, well, it's going to automatically redirect you folks to it after this show, and it's going to be live later. So make sure you guys go check out our college football show, man. And I'm excited to learn some college CFB. I mean, I'm excited for it. Let's do it. We got 112 subs on this channel. We got to get this up, man. We got to get this up, Dan. What do you think? Do you think we can get these guys over here?
Oh, dude, 110%. 110%. Right now, there's 350 people watching. I guarantee you we could at least get 200 of our loyal audience to, once this gets redirected over into the new show, then you are going to be a subscriber.
Yeah, man. Go over there. I put the link in the chat. It's right here. Go check out Roundtable CFB. That's live today, twice a week. Learn some college ball with Dan Mitchell and Jay Tuck, our Dallas Cowboys creator, also really plugged in with college football. TD, anything you want to say?
My boy saying I'm a lurker. Hey, that's all right, man. You can lurk all you want. All right, man. Shout out to the lurkers.
Yeah, man. Great show today. We still got a lot to talk about. It's a lot of things that happened this weekend, plus continuing to happen today. But yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in. We almost hit 400 concurrent viewers on YouTube. So we're making it bigger and better, and we're doing all we can to make this the #1 midday NFL show for each and every one of you. Thanks for coming through.
All right, folks. We appreciate you, and we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace.